right. Let me close the window. There we are. Okay, so I've tried to record this video twice before. I failed, clearly, because I'm recording again. So, I noticed that nobody was posting any videos about BookTube-A-Thon 2K15. Super excited for this year, because this year I'm going to participate. Okay, I don't know where I'm looking. There's the lens. Okay, I'm using my phone. Sorry. So, I decided to make this video. That was a couple days ago. Finished it. Then I found out, because I went to like 16 minutes. Then YouTube was like, nah man, you gotta do 15 minutes or under because whatever. And I was like, ugh, okay. So, here I am again. And I found out somebody literally 2 days before had posted a TBR for BookTube-A-Thon. So I was like, damn, I could have been the first. But I was slacking. So I am going to do my TBR right now for BookTube-A-Thon 2K15. So the way I set my TBR, or to be read, is this is my first year and I want to go easy on myself. I'm not going to strain myself too much. But I took books that I already started reading. Now I'm going from like beginning to end. The book that I'm almost done with is what I'm going to start with. And then as I continue throughout the challenge, like say, how do I explain this? Say I'm on chapter 35 out of 40 on one book. That's the book I'm going to read first. Then next I'll read the book where I'm on chapter 17 out of 40. And then maybe I'm on chapter 2 out of 40 by the end of it, you know? So you'll understand later on. I'm gonna take these glasses off, because, yeah. So, let's get started. Just so you know, if you're watching this and you don't know what BookTube-A-Thon BookTube-A-Thon is a yearly challenge in which booktubers partake in. YouTubers who focus on books. They partake in it, and you have to read at least 7 books in a week. Now, the challenge begins August 3rd. So from August 3rd to August 9th, I think, you have to read. Now I have 7 books picked out, and 1 just in case I actually finish all the 7 books. You'll see. So first up, I have Born at Midnight by C.C. Hunter, which I started a year ago. Bought this at Barnes & Noble because I don't know how I found out about C.C. Hunter. I think I had bought another book. Yeah, I had bought another one of her books. Turns out it was like the 9th book in the series. And I was like, damn, well, let me go back and like get the first book. This is the first book in the, what is it? Shadow Falls series, which is a long series. I will do a review of the book when I'm done. I have opinions right now because, like I said, I'm almost from, you know, what I said before. I'm almost done with this book. So I'll tell you what it's about, though. I'll leave my opinions out. So I'm on page 307 out of about 400. So I have about 100 pages to go. Not much. Like I said, almost done with this book. Now this book by C.C. Hunter is about a girl who gets in trouble at school, and her mom's like, you're a bad kid, I'm sending you to this rejuvenation camp or something. And turns out the camp is actually for supernatural beings, like teenagers, who had gotten in trouble and need to learn how to control their powers or like fit in with human society, you know? So she's at this camp and she's like, why am I here? Tell my dad that, or my mom that I don't belong. But she do belong. She does belong. So, well, you don't know if she belongs, honestly. She thinks she's a human. Other people think she's not. She can see ghosts. I think she's a necromancer, honestly. So, that's this book. Like I said, opinions later on when I actually finish it. Next up, for day 2 of BookTube-A-Thon, I have The Merciless Look at that. This is like, that's like part of the reason why I stopped reading it. Not really. I really couldn't care less about the inverted pentacle. But there are reasons why I stopped reading this book. It is, like I said, comments when I finish the book. But this is The Merciless by Danielle Vega. So I picked this book up about a year ago too. In love with it. Just couldn't stop reading. And then one day, for reasons I shall not mention right now, I just stopped. I'm on page 135 right now. Last time I read it was when I was at Connecticut last year, so way long ago. But this is about a girl who moves to a small town in Texas, befriends like 3 other girls, and they seem really cool. They're like strong Christian women. But then she finds out they had another friend who had strayed from their little clique of Christian fashionistas. And the 3 girls think that, the friend that strayed away is now like this gothic chick, and the 3 girls think that she's actually possessed, so they like kidnap her, put her in the basement of an abandoned house and try to exorcise her. That's what the book is about. And it's all from the main character's perspective, who's like just entering their little scene. So interesting. But I will mention later why I stopped reading it. It has nothing to do with the pentacle, actually. But it was awkward reading it in public because people would be like, what the fuck is this bitch reading? She's into that crazy yeah. Next up, I love this book. I don't know why I stopped reading it. Alright, so I did not pick this up a year ago. I picked this up in like March, so it's been like 5 months? About 5 months. So this is Shutter by Courtney Alameda, who is now my favorite author because she is bomb, you guys. You gotta pick this book up. But I'm on page 99 out of... It's looking like about 400, so I have like 300 pages to go with this one. But this is day 3, the day 3 read. So Shutter is about, it's hard to explain actually. From the top of my head, because I don't like reading synopsises, because they give away too much, and then I like all the nice plot twists, the miniature plot twists are revealed in the synopsis sometimes. So from the top of my head, from what I read, this is what it's about. A girl whose name escapes me. All right, just a peek at the synopsis. Michaelin is a Helsing, so that means that she's a part of a family that is known for hunting paranormal creatures, aka ghosts. Think of their world as a zombie apocalypse, except with ghosts. There are different types of ghosts. Regular ghosts, apparitions, ghouls, and entities. Now, she thinks she's fighting an entity in one of the scenes, like in the beginning, because that's her job, you know? But then it does something to her. She later finds out that it's something called a soul chain, and it's linking her and like 4 of her other friends, and they have 7 days to venture into the world of the unliving and break the soul chain, or they'll all die. She has like this cool seeing eye power in which she can see ghosts or ghost stuff. See, gotta finish the book. But I love this book so far. It's amazing. All right, so day 4, Rebel Belle by Rachel Hawkins. Now, Rachel Hawkins used to be my favorite author, and because of the Hex Hall series, read it, you guys, it was amazing. However, she lost me when I read the sequel to, or sorry, not sequel, the spin-off to Hex Hall called School Spirits. It was the characters, she's supposed to be like, the main character is supposed to be this badass hunter of supernatural things, but she just turned into this girly girl by the end, and it was, sorry for spoils, But yeah, so Rachel Hawkins, okay. She kind of does the same thing in this book with the whole cliche popular girl main character. So I don't know, but I've already read like every single one of her books so far, so I'm not gonna stop now. So with this one, I'm on page 69. So I have a long ways to go. That's out of about 350 pages, so I have a long ways to go. Yeah. Oh, sorry, the book is about this popular girl, and she ends up gaining powers, in which she becomes a paladin. Now, a paladin, by definition, is someone who is assigned to protect a thing or person. She is assigned to protect the guy that she hates absolutely the most. Now, I'm not sure of the details of why she has to protect him because I haven't read much of the book, but I'll find out. And I will do book reviews round the clock with all of these when I finish them. Next up for day 5, I have City of Bones. Ashamed of myself for not reading this a million years ago, guys. This is amazing. I watched the movie like a billion times and then I was like, let me read the book. And the book is so much different from the movie. It's so much more better. Okay, I can't talk today. It's so much better. Like, amazing. Now, I'm pretty sure you already know what this is about, so I'm not going to say anything. And I lost my place in the book, so I can't tell you where I am, but I'm pretty sure I was in the 70s. No, the 90s. The 90s? Or the 100s? I don't remember. I'll find out. But I'll do a book review of this too. Pretty sure it's going to be an awesome feedback. So, yeah. That's book 5 for day 5. Next up, we have Marked by PC Cass and Kristen Cass. Yeah, sorry, I said no opinions, but I'm on page 37 with this one, and it's about a girl. Okay, in this world, being a vampire is like a symbol of sin. It's a symbol that you've done something wrong. Sorry, my dad walked into the house. I don't know why. Anyway. So, where was I? So yeah, being a vampire is a symbol of sin. The main character, Zoe, she ends up getting the mark of the vampire, and so far it's just her journey through transforming into a vampire and her thoughts and everything. It's okay so far to me. Yeah. I just found where I was in City of Bones. Turns out I'm further along than I thought. I'm like 126, so, but I'm still gonna read this in the order that I said because if you haven't noticed, this book is really thick, so I still have a long ways to go. Anyway, see my dog. Hi, Ace. Anyway, so, what do you want? Okay, anyway, this nosy boy. Last up, we have The Grace of Silence by Michelle Norris. Now, I'm required to read this over the summer because I'm going to be a freshman at UMass Boston, and this is for my English 200 class. And yeah, so it's really interesting so far. I'm on page 29, and I'm really enjoying it. It's about discrimination in the 30s and the 60s. It's a memoir, and I didn't think I'd like it because I took a writing class in memoir, and I freaking hated it because I am a fantasy writer. I don't do memoir. But this is so far freaking amazing, and I expect the rest to be freaking amazing as well. Last up, if I finish everything else, I'm going to read Miss Mayhem by Rachel Hawkins, which is the sequel to Rebel Belle. I'm not sure what Miss Mayhem is about, but when I finish the other book, obviously I will know. So that's all I have for you guys right now. I'll do book reviews when I'm done, and you guys post what you're going to be reading too. I can't wait for BookTube-A-Thon. Bye.